crave leaks. Is what we do.
Love it or hate it, Apple changed the humble mobile phones forever with its first iPhone. The history of the iPhone dates back to the beginning of the 2000s when Steve Jobs decided to combine a multi-touch screen and a tablet computer. The result of this synthesis was the original iPhone or iPhone 1. So how does the existence of iPhone affect us? Life without iPhone meant a phone without the I, means a phone without the internet. Back in 2007, people were struggling with the Windows phones and its stylus. The so-called smartphones at that time weren't user-friendly before the iPhone. Today, wouldn't look the same without the influence of the iPhone. Just have a look.
Without the iPhone, babe, we should also forget about Subway Surfers, Candy Crush, Facebook, WhatsApp, other mobile apps. Even thousands of jobs produced with the start of App Store. More than 130 billion apps have been downloaded from the App Store till today.
Even Google's official documents in 2006 revealed saying multi-touch screen devices could be supported in the coming 4 to 10 years, but future for Google turned out to be a year later in 2007 with the release of iPhone. Presently, the impact of the iPhone on the mobile phone market is huge. Nokia, once a leading phone makers, now closed, and BlackBerry, just to name.
Now let's talk about iOS on the iPhone. When Steve Jobs was fired from Apple in 1985, he founded his own company, Next Step. In 1997, Apple brought Next Step and made Steve Jobs back as the CEO. As time passed, Next Step was developed into macOS. Steve Jobs knew the software so well that he got the macOS optimized into the iPhone original.
Here comes another question. The difference iPhone made to Apple. Whether Apple shares do the same after the iPhone 7 launch is yet to be seen, but long before from the year iPhone released, Apple's shares price kept rising. What made Apple so big? The growth of Apple's revenue was always fueled by the iPhone. In the year 2015, iPhone alone made up 65% of Apple's revenue. iPhone played a very important role in Apple's domination on the world's technology. Today Apple is the most valuable company in the world. If Apple wanted to acquire companies, it could buy 80% of all the top 500 companies in America. To put things into perspective, it could buy the country New Zealand, Tesla Motors for $23 billion. Amazon. Instead of acquiring Beats, it could have bought 3,693 tons of gold. We now leave you with one of the greatest quotes of Steve Jobs, before the creation of the iPhone.
You know, everybody has a cell phone, but I don't know one person who likes their cell phone. I want to make a phone that people love.
Thank you for watching. Do give a suggestion for our next video in the comment section.